Okay. Welcome, everybody. Today, I'm going to talk a bit about the Vishwakarma Prize. This prize and a competition was started by Makerbone Foundation to recognize and reward engineering students who are inventors and builders of practical real-world systems. The Vishwakarma Prize of 2022 is focused on water and sanitation area, and this year competition is co-sponsored with Win Foundation. Today we have Ron Mehta, who is the president of the Win Foundation, and Paresh Vora, director of India operations, join us to talk about their involvement in the Win Foundation. Ron, first of all, tell us a bit about the history of the foundation. How did it come about?
The word WIN for Win Foundation is actually an acronym. It stands for Wheels India Niswarth Foundation. Wheels, again, in itself, is a non-profit 501c3 NGO created in the United States by alumni of various IITs in order to give back to the country they love and where they studied. WHEEL stands for water, health, education, energy, livelihoods in rural areas, and sustainability. In 2018, during 2017, late 17, during our annual gala of Win Foundation, I was able to connect, since I lead the water vertical at Wheels, I was able to connect with a quiet but a really generous Indian American billionaire, Chirag Patel, and his wife Preeti Patel, who generously agreed to donate well over $2.5 million that they have over the last several years to form a separate entity called Win Foundation with only two areas of interest. Half of it to be spent in water and sanitation, and the other half in maternal and child health. So that's how Win Foundation was formed in 2018, and we have done some excellent work over the past 3+ years.
Thank you, Ron. I think my next question is to Paresh about why do you think that water and sanitation is one of the two areas that Win Foundation has focused on, as opposed to a number of social problems that India sees currently?
Sure, Hemant. The water management is considered as one of the principal challenges facing the world today, and particularly in underdeveloped countries and among underserved communities, and which includes many in India. And this include the challenges include proper water optimum usage of water in agriculture, and its effect on health. Uh, Issues like sanitation, wastewater management, and solid waste management are also integral to health of human beings as well as the living ecosystem. So we need to work on many solutions encompassing technology, production, installation, training, processes, adoption of best practices on ground with multiple stakeholders to attain sustainable use of water. And based on this, Win Foundation has selected water and sanitation with vision of bringing innovations for sustainable impact among the underserved communities in India.
Thank you, Paresh. I think it is really important to realize that a focus on one or two problems is how one makes a progress. As I understand that Win Foundation has been involved in funding multiple groups of people, both in research as well as maybe in activism. So I would ask Ron to suggest what do you see as one of your recent success stories in the programs you have funded?
I can give you A couple of them in terms of success stories on a larger mega scale. We funded a project at IIT Kharagpur, which happens to be the oldest IIT formed in the early 50s, where they were able to take 10% of their sewage wastewater and applying innovative water purification technologies that they were developed at IIT Kharagpur. Our pilot plant showed that you could make literally potable water at a very affordable cost. This project was so successful that some of the leading distinguished alumni of IIT Kharagpur, in conjunction with WIN Foundation, has now been working on taking the entire sewage wastewater treatment system and apply this technology. The effect of doing that is that once it is shown that it shows complete success at a very affordable cost, the same can be applied in various small towns or large village clusters up to 40 or 45,000 population. On a more micro scale, we have also been able to take soil testing measurements and apply that with our creation of where we funded what is called as Bhujal Jankar, or knowledge workers in hydrogeology in the area of Kutch. And they have been able to train the farmers to how to irrigate their soil using such technological innovations that are simple and can be applied. A third one that we believe will be a true game changer, and we are doing now field tests, is the application of capacitive deionization, which is a project technology developed and patented by professor at in chemistry department at IIT Bombay, where he applies basically using a AA battery current to take highly saline water and be able to purify it at an unbelievably high removal efficiency of close to 85–90%. So these are some of the examples that clearly demonstrate how you can apply your charitable applications in order to receive worldwide, solutions.
It is very heartening for me to see that the WIN Foundation is actually working on both sides of the angle, for instance, and technology advancements and bringing up new technology to bear on the solution, as well as funding the ground level forces to, for instance, train the farmers. I think many experts in this area believe that both technology as well as an activism is necessary to change the society's attitudes and how it works. So anyway, moving on, let me ask Paresh, how do you see your involvement with the Vishwakarma Prize? In particular, Maker Bhavan focuses on education of engineering students. WIN Foundation's focus you just heard about through variety of activities. Do you see this focus on Vishwakarma Prize as a expansion of your focus, or how do you perceive it, Paresh?
Hemant, absolutely, we see it as a very important part of tackling water challenges. In a highly diverse country like India, we need to develop multiple solutions in several water-related domains. And students who are exposed to these challenges and then trained on these technologies through actual experiential projects will be able to develop practical solutions. And in turn, this will also provide tremendous scope for new products, new services, enterprises, building enterprises, including startups and supporting existing enterprises with new initiatives. And many of them may also go into social impact organization. So we see it as a great importance, and that is the reason we have joined hands with Maker Bhavan Foundation for this excellent initiative.
Thank you. I appreciate from a Maker Bhavan Foundation the support that we have received for this particular year's prize competition. And I totally agree with you about the importance of creating the workforce which can help generate businesses as well. Talking of the business potential, I would note that Israel is actually a world leader in the businesses focused on the water and sanitation related stuff. And and I wonder if India could be one of those world leaders, because the water and sanitation is increasingly, given the global warming, an international problem and not just an Indian problem. So specifically, I would like to ask Ron, given his experience of being an successful entrepreneur in US, what does he see as a business potential of some of the ideas that is being funded or will come out of this prize? Will there be, everybody talks of unicorns. Let's say, will there be several unicorns out of India emerging out of this kind of efforts?
Hemant, I sincerely hope it does happen. The markets in India for areas like smart farming, which depend on proper water management, also waste management, and how to use recycled wastewater, are huge. And also there is a substantial venture capital funding now available in many of these domains using impact funds, which have just started addressing social impact funds in India. Wind Foundation is working with multiple startups as such, and we hope more such startups come up during the execution of the Vishwakarma Prize, and in supporting those kind of projects with other NGO partners. We would be hoping that there would be a whole bunch of products that would be developed for helping marginal farmers with better water management for their crops through local skilling, to assure smooth adoption of such technology for water in all aspects of it. These products and services have excellent potential to generate multiple unicorns, I hope.
That is really a wonderful session that we have just had. Thank you both for joining us. I think Ron has joined from New Jersey, and Paresh has joined from Ahmedabad, and I'm in Delhi. So we are a multi-locational group of people. Again, thank you for the support shown. And I do mention that apart from wearing the hat of a president of Wind Foundation, Ron also is deeply involved and is a co-founder of Maker Bhavan Foundation. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.